Norwalk Warriors, sponsored by Poly Eyes. Grinnell comes into this ball game 17-8, looking for some rhythm here at the start of July. And Norwalk comes in 10-11, looking to get a good end to their season, heading off into the playoff race. Jaden Gibson is on the mound tonight. Grinnell hasn't played since last Wednesday when they lost to Pella Christian 7-6. A loss like that, blowing that lead in the last inning, has got to be tough for Grinnell, but somehow they're going to have to come back this evening.
Yeah, I think the big deciding factor tonight is Jaden Gibson ready to pitch? He had a kind of a rough night pitching against Dallas Center Grimes last week and just trying to find his groove back on the mound. So hopefully tonight, or what we watched for warm-ups, he's been pretty much spot on. He had good luck against Norwalk last time he pitched, 14 strikeouts. So hopefully, once you pitch against somebody and have that rhythm, you feel like you could have that rhythm coming back in. We're sitting in front of a home crowd tonight. Nice group of people in the stands, a little bit warmer. We do have a nice breeze coming out of the south that's kind of helping the players cool down a little bit, but still I think we're in for a good matchup. And it's not a doubleheader. We're just looking at a single game to get through and not have to worry about what's going to come up next.
Grinnell's won 5 of their last 8 ball games, but the 3 losses definitely still hurt when you're fighting for the Little Hawkeye Conference, which Grinnell is quickly losing grip of that as Oskaloosa is pretty much closing in on their Little Hawkeye Conference regular season win. So Jaden Gibson is on the mound this evening for Grinnell. He admits himself he's been off just a tad in these past few weeks, but hopefully he can get something back going. So far, this will be his 8th start this season, a 4-3 record. He's pitched 42 innings, allowed 31 hits, an ERA of 2, and 59 strikeouts, including 14 in his last appearance. So should be an interesting night of baseball. Grinnell and Norwalk split the series in the doubleheader they had earlier in the season. Grinnell won the first game, and then I believe Norwalk won the second game. So whoever wins tonight takes that series lead all year so far. As Norwalk starts him out with the line drive out to outfield, and Brockbeck gets underneath of it and is able to make the grab for the first out of the evening. The temperatures have been hot around Grinnell, Iowa the past few days, and that has pretty much stuck around. It is hot and muggy tonight. We do have a little bit of a breeze. Now sometimes I'm not sure if it's the 2 fans we have sitting in here, if it's a little bit of wind that comes out of the door here, but yeah, it is hot and muggy, and the bugs are definitely out swarming inside the booth and outside the booth. So, as they say, good baseball weather on July 1st.
I don't think it's the temperatures as bad as we had over the weekend where you had heat indices over 102, 105, but it's definitely, the breeze is a big help tonight.
Jaden starts out with an 0-2 count with one out and nobody on. And the 0-2 pitch. Up top outside inside for ball 1. How about Norwalk coming off a big win against Oskaloosa, 6-3 victory last Wednesday night. So both these teams have had a little while to relax. This one's headed out to right field, and Parker Johnson's able to make the grab, and the Sun out for out number 2. After the issues against Pellis Christian, it's good to see the outfield with 2 quick outs.
Yeah, the errors that we had down at Pella Christian are just kind of something we want to put behind us. And I think that as a team, they rebuild. Coach Stenberg kind of pushes them back a little bit harder. They had a day break, and just recover from that and know that they got to get their head underneath the ball and know where it's at.
Great pitch by Jaden, down for strike 1. In Norwalk's win against Oskaloosa, they've also won now 3 of the last 4 games with only 1 loss to Pella, 2-3. So the Warriors tonight trying to get going on a 500 streak, while Grinnell trying to stay above and move to 18-8 on the season. Another 0-2 count for Jaden. This one cracked foul down behind home base.
Seems to be a popular spot, 4 of them back there so far.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on here at the top of the first inning between Grinnell and Norwalk. 0-2 by Gibson. Swung on and missed. That retires the side. To the bottom of the first we go. We're all netted up 0-0 here in Fowler Field. Alrighty, welcome back. Blake Hollabaugh is going to lead off for Grinnell this evening here on the bottom of the first inning. Norwalk couldn't put up any scores. We're still not at 0-0 as that one's down for strike one. This is Tucker Christensen, the junior, up for Norwalk on the mound, a 2-2 record this season. Only pitched 24 innings, allowed 17 hits, an ERA of 1.117, 28 strikeouts, and his opponent batting average currently sitting at 179, so still an impressive pitcher so far. So a quick 0-2 count for Hollabaugh. Falls just outside for ball one. You know, I was talking to Hollabaugh a few weeks ago after the lineup change, and he said it was good to be in the middle of that lineup, but he kind of missed his spot at the top of the lineup, to kind of lead off and make a little bit of a rally. So I bet he's pretty happy to have that back where it needs to be. 2-2 pitch by Christensen. Up top, make it 3-2, so he's fought back. Full count for Hollabaugh. Luther is going to get a good baseball player this fall in terms of Blake Hollabaugh. Full count to start the bottom of the first. And he got him just inside on the corner, down for strike three. So out comes Colin Gibson for Grinnell.
Catcher number 6, Colin Gibson.
The freshman, everything he's done this season has just been perfect. 79 at-bats, 20 runs, 25 hits.
And, you know, Colin's a pretty versatile player. He kind of fills in anywhere he needs to be, rotates back to catcher when his brother's pitching. So, you know, all in all, for a ninth grader, he's filled in a pretty important spot on this ball team this year.
He let that one go up top for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. There is a Grinnell, excuse me, there is a Grinnell softball game going on over to our right, so we'll try to give updates as the evening goes on. Colin Gibson grounds that one up the middle. Norwalk catches it on the hop, throws on to first, and that is out for out number 2 of the bottom of the first inning.
So far, good defense across the board coming from Norwalk and Grinnell. So we'll see who wins out and who has the first air.
The senior, the top man on the team, Jaden Gibson, up to bat. Hasn't had the greatest hitting season. That goes to Jake Cole, who has been really good so far this season. But Jaden right there behind his teammate with 25 hits on the season, 23 RBIs. And he'll let that one go sliding past him for ball one. Really good batting average at 342. 1-0. Down 4 of strike one.
Ooh, that was a far reach on the
really
outside
far
there.
low.
But for those on the live YouTube, you could kind of see where that strike zone is, and it's pretty tough.
Grounded down to the shortstop again. His throw on to first. Overthrown, and Grinnell will get on first. So Jaden Gibson on a missed throw comes to first, and now Jake Cole, the junior, will step up to bat for Grinnell.
Now batting for Grinnell, shortstop.
In those instances, you'll just take what the defense gives you. It's like football and basketball. So Jake steps up to bat. We know his success. Jaden Gibson's going to come off the mound, and Gavin McFarland's going to run for him. We know how fast Gavin is. It'll definitely make Christensen think twice.
Earlier in the JV game, Gavin McFarland, I believe, hit a home run. So Gavin has a little spunk underneath his belt tonight.
So 2 outs, runner on first. Jake Cole up to bat. And he's almost hit with that pitch. Gavin McFarland's going to turn on the Jets and race home to second base. So now on second. I think Gavin just gets Christensen maybe a little bit more, anxious and possibly forces some bad throws.
I think so. Anyone that's spotted or played Grinnell in the past, they know that Gavin's the guy that likes to tease him on the backside, and he's not afraid to get dirty and dive his face right back into that base. So he'll definitely push it a little bit.
Christensen is hugging the edge of this strike zone. That's down for strike one on the outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. 1 run on first. Right down Main Street for strike 2. Jake hit a home run in the last game we did against Knoxville. That was to pretty much end the game over the 12-2 victory over the Panthers. So if anyone can do it, it's him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down outside for ball 2.
I get ready to put ball down, but I don't know how this guy's calling it because sometimes it's a pretty wide strike zone to this right-hand side. So
2-2. Down in the dirt for ball 3. I got you on there with different possible strike areas. Full count, Gavin on second for Grinnell. This one popped high in the air, back to right field. Is it going to drop? No, it doesn't. Norwalk gets underneath of it. We're done through 1 inning. To the top of the second we go. We're all knotted up 0-0 between the Warriors and the Tigers.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Alrighty, so top of the second inning we go. And this is Jacob Joss, the senior, up to bat. He'll watch that one go right down the middle for strike 1. Down again, strike 2. Grinnell was supposed to play Friday night doubleheader against Newton. Indianola, excuse me. Was it doubleheader?
Yep.
Yeah. Doubleheader against Indianola. That was postponed because of the rain that we got Friday morning. The field was unplayable, and by pictures, the dirt was quite a mess. So I am not sure when that game is to be played again, but we'll keep you updated if we hear from. That one lined out to Parker Johnson, and he cannot make the grab. It gets past him. Nick Williams going to run past. I think Parker may have... Yeah, so Norwalk's only going to stay on first. I think Parker may have touched it, so it let it stop from keep bouncing, but a little bit of a miscue there.
Number 34, Jake Fees.
So Jake Fees up to bat now for Norwalk. I kind of want to blame the sun on that one because he's staring right into it. And it was going to be a tough grab no matter what. So 1 on, nobody out. Beautiful pitch falls in for strike 1. I think Jaden's only thrown, what, 2 balls tonight? He's on top of it early. Oh, 1. Tried to be bunted. It bunted foul. No balls, 2 strikes, runner on first. Pitch off unsuccessful. Norwalk comes into this game averaging 3.6 runs per game. Grinnell is steadily all season long sat at 5.3 23 runs per game. Grinnell with only 31 more hits than Norwalk all season. And still, only 1 triple all year long for the Tigers. Norwalk has 4. Just outside for ball 2.
You know, and you can see that right there on the video. That thing is curving. I can't believe that they're not giving to him because it's passing the strike zone. But
throw back on to first, to no avail. Swung on and missed. And Norwalk sending one back to the dugout. So 1 out and 1 on for Norwalk. And this is Tucker Christensen up to bat now for the Warriors. No balls, no strikes, 1 out, and a runner on first for the Warriors. That one slipped up top for ball 1. That one cracked down the right field line, and it is way foul, but man, he crushed it. Swung on, strike 2. He looks good early.
yeah, I think he's kind of, like I said earlier, when you have a good game against a team, that those memories kind of bring back, and you hope that you have the same muscle memory that you pitch that game and line everything up.
One ball, 2 strikes. That one pop foul again here behind home plate. Late start tonight means we'll probably see the sun go down a little bit quicker than we normally do. Still at 1-2. Jaden tries to pick off, and man, he almost got him. Close enough, but not just there. Count sits 1-2 still. One-two. Norwalk takes off. Throw to second, not in time, and the base is stolen, but it's a strikeout nonetheless. 2 outs, runner on second. Really good crowd tonight here at the ballpark, both for the softball game and the baseball game. Parking lot's completely full.
For the softball team, it's senior night over there, so recognizing the seniors, Mackenzie Chappell, Meg Doty, and Kiana Kais.
Runner now on second. Down for strike 1. See if Jaden can leave him stranded up there on second. And a time. Oh, 1. Down for ball 1.
Sorry to have groans on the live stream, but some of these pitches were just...
He's flirting down at the very bottom of the strike zone, that's for sure. Up top, ball 2.
There you go.
2-1, fouled. Tied up 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on number 2 base. Can he finish him here? 2-2 pitch. Just up top for ball 3. We'll see where Grinnell sits at here with a runner on second. Three-two. Up top for ball 4, and he walks him.
Now batting for Norwalk, second baseman, number 9, Tanner Funtz.
Norwalk has only been walked 60 times this year. Make it 61.
There it is.
There it goes right there. Strike 1. Runner on first and second now. It is really hot.
I have a nice little breeze that comes and goes over here at the doorway. Strike 2.
He's got him where he wants him. See if he can finish it off with runners stranded on first and second. Bottom of the second looming.
Let's lay it down and get him out of here.
No balls. 2 strikes. And here comes the 0-2.
There it is.
Grounded into the gap. Can Norwalk bring home a run? They're going to keep him planted at third, so now runners at the corners. And a little bit more stress for Jaden. As number 7,
Hitter, number 7, Shane Gearing.
yeah, senior, number 7, Shane Gearing. It sounds like an earthquake's going on underneath of us. Someone must be under the booth.
They must be opening and closing the garage door.
So here we go again. Bases loaded. Swung on and missed for strike 1. It'll be interesting to see this hitter, Shane Gurick. Will he get trigger happy and try to knock this one, or will he be patient and just let Jaden throw it? 0-1. Down the middle for strike 2. 3 straight batters, he's got him 0-2, but they've been able to crawl back. Can he finish the deal here? And a time called by Gearing. Not only is it hot, the bugs are just everywhere. So Colin's going to run up, talk with Jaden here about some pitching options here.
Younger brother Colin is starting to stretch
I was
out to the
just
same height as big brother
just about
Jaden
to say
there.
that. I mean, he's getting there. It happens, Jaden. My older brother's taller than me by like 4 inches. 0-2, can he finish?
There it is.
No! Called him for a ball.
I think even the Norwalk players and sitting in front of us at the JV were a little shocked on that one.
Can he finish him here? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yes, he does, and he leaves all 3 stranded on base. To the bottom of the second we go. Grinnell and Norwalk knotted 0-0. Bottom of the second we go. Alex Smith, designated hitter up to bat for Grinnell.
You know, the other night against Knoxville, we got a little bit spoiled as Alex pops it out into the center field line.
Caught on in stride for out number 1. Alex has been impressive.
We were seeing the top of the order almost on every inning against Knoxville, so.
So Brock Beck steps up into the batter's box with Drew Kaufman over there on deck. Still zeros all across Grinnell's board. Down for strike 1 for Tucker. Oh, 1. Up top. Ball 1. I don't think the Norwalk catcher knew he caught it. One. Swung on, grounded, hits the pitcher in the leg. Brock's going to get going to first, and he is going to be safe. Wow, what an effort.
Nice run out there by Brock Beck.
Who knew?
Now batting for the Tigers, first baseman, number 13, Drew Kaufman.
I mean, that was close. My first instinct, and probably others, was he was out, but he was able to leg it out. If it wasn't for the bounce on the pitcher's foot, I don't think it would have happened. Loose pitch. Brock gets going to second, and he's going to be safely home at second. So he'll settle in up there, and Drew Kaufman up to bat. And actually, Drew's hitting is getting a little better. I mean, to start the season, it was a little rough, but as the games have gone on, he's really kind of picked it up. So we'll see what he can do here. I feel like a home run is just waiting to happen for Drew. But you never know. Outside for ball 1. Yeah, even something out in the outfield. With Brock's speed, he might be able to bring something home. Grinnell with 98 RBIs on the season, trying to make it 100 tonight. That was basically the same exact pitch, but this one called for a strike.
They have all been like that.
Ugh. One. Outside for ball 1. I think Mackenzie Chappell just got a hit on senior night. And she did. Good for her. So the senior, playing in her first varsity game of the year, got a hit. She's on first, just from what we can see over here. Strike 2 for Drew. The count's tied up 2-2. Foul to the Norwalk dugout. Runner on second, 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Outside for strike 3, and out steps Owen Kaufman, Drew's younger brother. See if he can drive Brock Beck home.
Now batting for Grinnell, third baseman, number 12, Owen Kaufman.
Owen's been an up-and-down hitter so far this season for the Tigers, but shows up when needed. And that one goes down the middle for strike 1. Oh, 1. Down in the dirt. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Swung down in the dirt for ball 2. Or strike 2, excuse me. Brock still on second, 2 outs. 1-2 by Norwalk. Grounded. And it misses on the hop. Brock Beck's going to ground third. And Norwalk's going to have trouble bringing it home, but it's an RBI single for Owen Kaufman, and Grinnell is on the board. Took a weird hop. Shortstop wasn't able to hop on top of it. And Brock Beck comes home. We'll take it.
Second baseman, number 5, Nick Williams.
So as we talked earlier in the game, what are the keys of the game is the team that first commits the errors are the ones that are going to be able to score and put points on the boards. And, you know, there's 2 errors there, one in the first that allowed Grinnell to round the base, and then an error there to the shortstop, and actually the center even kind of had trouble picking the ball up to get it back around. So second error recorded for Norwalk on the night.
0-1, runner on first, 2 outs. Nick grounds that one. Back to the shortstop again. This time he's going to make the play and run on to second for out number 3. Grinnell puts up a run, and they lead 1-0 over Norwalk, headed to the top of the third.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
So arguably the best player on this Norwalk team, Evan Borst, the sophomore, is up to bat. 63 at-bats, 18 hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 5 RBIs, 11 strikeouts on the season. Also 40 strikeouts on the season when he's up pitching. 0-1. Grounded to Owen, caught it on the hop, throw on to first. Beautiful play out at first.
Now batting for the Warriors, center fielder, number 21.
It's hard to judge those balls when they're on the hop.
And Owen's had a couple that have been bad hops to him, but he's had a good recovery. In Knoxville, he started out with 1 bounce off and then recovered well the rest of the game.
Owen just caught the edge, 4-1. One-0. Down for 1-1. Falls outside for ball 2.
I look over in the shade behind me at the softball diamonds. I see people putting some long sleeve shirts on. I can't believe it's actually that cool, but
There's no way.
I'm thinking they don't want sunburn.
Those people are just weird. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
do have kind of a little front working in on the north side of us coming into town.
It is storming quite a bit to the north. Nothing that should hurt us. Look out, look out. Did Jamie catch it out here?
I think he was trying to save somebody.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, it'd be nice if we got shade here. Not that it would matter for us, but
Really knocked out the sun quick.
grounded foul. Yeah, pretty strong storms to the north of us. Nothing that'll interfere with us, but Hopefully everyone on the border playing tonight is taking some rain jackets. 2-2. Foul again. Yeah, this is what's going to hurt Jaden the most when it comes to pitch count, is these long at-bats. Swung on and missed. Down for strike 3. Out for out number 2. Yeah, the sun really went away pretty quick.
Now batting for Norwalk, catcher number 1, Sebastian Hudson.
So Sebastian Hudson, number 1, comes up to bat for Norwalk. Both teams with 2 hits. Grinnell with 1 run. No errors. Norwalk with 2 errors. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
So as the sun is disappearing, Mr. Schaefer turned on the lights for us, so it's going to start lighting up the ball diamond. It's kind of hard to see in the background of the picture, but the parking lot is packed tonight. Good crowds from both softball and baseball diamonds.
That one was fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. One, 2 coming by Jaden. Got him swinging, and that'll do it for the top of the 3rd. We're chugging along to the bottom of the 3rd. Grinnell leads over Grinnell leads over Norwalk, 1-0. Welcome to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Grinnell leads 1-0 over Norwalk, and Blake Hollabaugh is back up for the top of the batting order. And that one up top for ball 1. Well, earlier in the season, Blake told us that he struck out the most on the team last year. He wanted to be better this year. 21 strikeouts so far this year. That is true. He has done better.
Oh!
Blake got nailed with that one.
That was a ooh all the way from the stands up in the press box here. Wowzer.
That one's going to hurt in the morning.
Now batting for the Tigers,
Colin Gibson up to bat now for Grinnell.
Gibson.
I told a story earlier about having the threads imprinted on your body. I think that one might have did it.
No balls, no strikes. Runner on first, nobody out. Down for ball 1. Boy, if Grinnell can get runners on first and second with Jaden on, it'd be huge.
Wow.
Swung on and missed. Strike one. If you like what you see here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network, make sure to go down and hit that little check or thumbs up button. Like the video. Also, if you want to keep hearing what we're talking about here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream, you can hit that subscribe button down there. Currently at 604 subscribers. We just surpassed 600. And if you want to hit the little bell notification next to the subscribe logo, you get a email and a text message or something whenever we upload videos, so you know right when and where we're live streaming or just uploading. So.
And when the games are all over and you want to watch them again, come on back to our website at www.tigersln.com. We archive all the games on a tab on the left-hand side. So you could go and check out the baseball, the softball, all basketball for girls and boys, and football games. They all have their own archive, and it goes back 3.5 years from when we started the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. So check them out.
1-2. Colin cracks that one right field. That's going to head right toward the. Oh, man. I don't. Hit the edge of the concrete, went right towards the softball field. You gotta keep your head up on a swivel around here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first, 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out here on the bottom of the third. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down for out number 1. Jaden Gibson up to bat now for Grinnell.
Pitcher number 7, Jaden Gibson.
Jaden was bringing a special ball up to the ump to throw that in the order.
No balls, no strikes. 1 out, run on first. Hollabaugh is flirting with being picked off here. Up top for ball 1.
Kind of getting the smell in the air of fireworks.
Who's illegally doing them? We're not out of the city limits.
20, 50 feet away.
That one gets away. Throw on to second. Well, I mean, he might have wanted to throw it on to second. It just wasn't going to get there. Hollabaugh runs over to second base. And it safely sits on top. Count is 2-0. That one popped foul. Back behind home plate. Two one. Jaden cracks that one deep center field. Norwalk's going to come up and make the grab. Hollabaugh was going to run on to second, but to no avail, and he'll run on to third, no avail. He stays on second. Jake Cole's going to come up to bat for Grinnell. And we know what Jake can do behind the bat.
Number 23, Jake Cole.
Yeah, Christensen's he's starting to bring the ball back in and just settle in and trying to pitch strikes, and I think that's why our hits are going a little bit better. But if Jake has the ability to get a hold of it, he knows where to take it.
Down outside for ball 1.
Or they'll pitch away from him.
Alex Smith over on deck for Grinnell. 1-0. Just missed the strike zone. 2-0. Hollabaugh still flirting with second base here. 2-0 to Jake. Barely barely knocked the strike zone for strike one.
That was on the outside of the strike zone.
Two outs. Jake cracks that one over the first baseman's head. Blake Hollibaugh is going to turn on the Jets and will be home safely. RBI single for Jake Hull. His hitting just keeps getting better.
Yeah, nice little spike there by Jake. And I think it's nice about Jake's hitting. He's pretty versatile. It's hard to really track where his ball's going to go because we've seen him since we started broadcasting from left to right and right down the middle. So nice little stab out there by Jake and kind of woke the first baseman up, and nice air.
So two outs, runner on first. Alex Smith went off the pitcher's glove, and that was the biggest mistake he could have made. Jake and Alex going to be first and second safely, and it's a single for Alex Smith. He may have been better just to let that one fly right past him, but the hit off the glove really kind of killed him.
And you know, historically, the Tigers have been pretty productive sitting with two outs in the games that we've done so far this year.
I don't know the statistics, but it seems like with two outs, Grinnell is at their best. Runner on first and second. Brock Beck up to bat. And he cracks that one to right field. Ooh, that nailed the concession stand over there. Good thing it's pretty strong metal.
Too bad we couldn't get some hailstorm this year. It'd be called out as hail damage.
Oh, 1 upcoming. And Brock reached on that one for strike two. Two strikes, no balls. Down in the dirt for ball one. Still bottom of the third. Grinnell leads 2-0 over Norwalk. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jake on second, Brock on first. Or not Brock on first, Alex Smith on first. Norwalk catches that one on the hop, runs on to second, out for out number 3. Grinnell puts up another run and leads 2-0 over Norwalk. We're headed to the top of the 4th inning.
All right, we're back here at the, better get my thing switched over here. We're at the top of the 4th.
Top of the 4th inning. Grinnell leads 2-0 over Norwalk.
Up in the press box, we have special guest with us, Lisa York. Lisa, we visited a little bit with you on our podcast earlier in the day, talking about the special fundraiser for the therapy dog. Are we ready for tomorrow afternoon?
Yes, I think so. I had a lot of people contact me today about pre-orders, and also a lot of people are making a lot of baked goods, so hopefully people will bring their appetites and maybe get some desserts for the 4th of July.
If anyone is following or has been invited to it on Facebook, they've seen definitely pictures of Bailey the dog as a puppy, and even a couple pictures with a little baby or a little girl. Kind of makes it even more appealing that that's the children that could be around. I like the picture of the baseball mitt and being around that. That's really attractive out there. So after we're done, we'll pop up some pictures here at the middle of the inning so everyone can see that. What times everything start tomorrow?
Okay, everything will start at Fairway at 11 o'clock till 1. I know some people have been asking the location, but it is at Fairway. And so anytime between 11 and 1, stop on down. We'll have Bailey there so everyone can meet her. Hopefully she'll survive the couple hours of entertainment, and we'll have sandwiches ready, and everyone can have a sandwich, chips, and a drink, and then also the baked goods.
Okay, and how much does it cost?
It is a free will donation, so suggested donation of $5 for the meal.
So if we're feeling generous and we really want this therapy dog to go in, bring your pocketbooks and let's just make this dog be a success and pay what you'd normally go out for a meal at nighttime and be generous.
Absolutely, it'd be great. We could just send her off to college for about a year.
That would be excellent. Well, we had a lot of input coming back to us off our podcast, so everyone enjoyed your input that we had yesterday, and I think that we'll have a great turnout. I was over at the Softball Diamonds, and I've heard a couple businesses said that they were going to pre-order, so I don't know if they're going for the pre-order bonus, trying to get as much orders in as they can, but that's pretty cool that everyone's talking about it at an early weekend. So.
Yes, that's awesome. We offered for pre-orders, whoever had the most pre-orders would get a $100 gift card for 801 Grand in Des Moines.
So that's a pretty fancy restaurant downtown. It might take all that $100 to have a couple meals, but
yes, it probably will.
Still, it would be
not the whole family, maybe just a couple people.
It would be well worth it. So again, for anyone that has kids, that not only if you're going to Bailey Park, but any of the schools that want to see the new therapy dog. I know the middle school has the therapy dog already in place. So if you want to see what it could do for the younger children at Bailey Park, come on out. The dog will be there, and I'm sure Lisa would love to see faces, and bring your checkbooks or pocketbooks with you. And if someone wants to bring cash, that's good. But if they bring a check, do they make a check out someone's important?
Yes, they need to make the check out to PTO Connected so that they will receive the money for all of this since it's through them.
Okay, well, we're excited to have lunch. Lori has already told me that we are coming to eat and see the dog, and I'd like to smooth it off and say that that's a puppy that we might like to have someday, so I'm all for it.
Well, excellent. You can become the babysitter anytime you would like. I seem to be on the road many nights this year, so you're welcome to have her anytime.
We're good for that. Thank you very much, Lisa, for coming up and joining us, and thank you for sitting in on the podcast.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So thank you once again to Lisa York for coming in during the little interview here. While she was talking, Brock Beck caught one all the way out in the outfield, and then they threw on to second because Stenberg was trying to get him to throw on to second. And apparently Grinnell doubled up Norwalk there, so now there is no one on base. And with 2 outs, the count is 2-1. 2-1 by Gibson. Drops outside for ball 3. Strike 1, Norwalk, or strike 2, Norwalk thought it was just inside too far. 3-2. Full count by Gibson. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Grinnell leads 2-0 over Norwalk. And I guess while we're waiting here, we're about to show pictures of we're going to show pictures soon of the little puppy that Lisa York was talking about. So keep an eye on those. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Grinnell leads 2-0 over Norwalk. To the bottom of the fourth we go. Grinnell leads 2-0 over Norwalk. Drew Kaufman up to bat now for Grinnell. Struck out his first time up to bat. That one goes past him outside for ball one. Yeah, Christensen is throwing some heaters tonight, that's for sure. 1-0. Down in the dirt, 2-0. Mm. 2 balls, no strikes. Just outside for strike one. Two one. Swung on and missed. Strike two. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Drew heads to the dugout. 1 out. Nobody on, and Owen Kaufman steps up to the batter's box.
Now batting for Grinnell.
He had a single last time.
12, Owen Kaufman.
No balls, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed for strike one. And as a little bit of a look ahead, possibly for the 5th inning, Jaden Gibson currently sitting at 297 strikeouts. That ties the Grinnell High School record for most strikeouts by a player in Grinnell High School history. He only needs one more for 298 to become the all-time leading strikeout leader here at Grinnell High School. So that's something to look forward to that hopefully he can get finished tonight. Owen lines that one over the center field. Center fielder comes down, tracks it down, and Owen's got a 2-for-2 night so far. So up to the box, Nick Williams.
Second baseman, number 5, Nick Williams.
So runner on first, 1 out. See if Nick can bring home Owen or bring him a little bit closer to home. Down the dirt for ball one. Has it even cooled off with the sun going down? Still feels muggy. That's for sure. Owen on first, 1-0 coming by Christensen. Down in the dirt for ball two. Two balls, no strikes. Down low, 3-0. Number 15, Christian Nicholson, going to warm up for Norwalk over here. So possibly just preparing for what's ahead in the ball game. We're only in the 4th inning, bottom of the 4th, I should say. 3-0. Strike one. Nick's just going to let that one go by. He does have a pitch to work with here at 3-1. We'll see if he takes it. And he doesn't. Good eye. Runs on to first. So to the top of the lineup we go. Blake Hollabaugh steps up to bat with 1 out and runners on first and second. And we're going to have a little chat here.
With a little break in the action, we're going to cover you or fill you in with the 4th inning trivia answer. Question was, who is the youngest player ever?
Blake Hollabaugh up to bat Excuse us for not having our bases up on the graphic. We're trying to get the pictures set for everyone to see the new dog that's going to be possibly coming to Bailey Park. 1 out, runners on first and second. Never mind, I guess my dad had it all set up. Strike one. Hollabaugh got hit by a pitch last time. 0-1. Just barely scrapes the outside of the strike zone for strike two. Hollabaugh's hit was the 31st time this year Grinnell has been hit by a pitch. The more you know. 0-2. That one bounces high. The catcher can't find it. And everybody's safe on third and second. It's really easy to lose that baseball when you got all that gear on. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners on second and third. So a sacrifice could do it right here for Grinnell. One, two. Fouled, and that's going to go into the field, and good luck finding that one. One, two. Swung on, grounded. That'll bring home a run. Out at first, and it's an RBI for Blake Hollabaugh as he trots back to the dugout despite being out. Grinnell takes the 3-0 lead as Owen Kaufman came running home.
Now batting for Grinnell, catcher number 6.
Colin Gibson up to bat now for Grinnell. So now, is it Nick or Brock on third? Nick. Nick on third. Nick Williams on third. And Colin lets that one go up top for ball one. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. 2-0. Boy, this fan I got right here, it's just not doing anything. You were right about it not doing that great. Falls up top for ball one, or strike one. The 2-1 pitch. Up top, 3-1. Christensen's definitely becoming just a little bit off. Definitely not throwing as many strikes as he was earlier in the ball game. Grinnell can load him at the corners here. 3-1, 2 outs. And Colin gets swinging for 3-2. Swung on, popped high, and it looks like Norwalk's going to have room for it.
You don't see it.
And they don't. They didn't see it. Did it fall foul? Oh, it fell foul.
Yeah, but it fell foul. Jamie, it's got to be touched.
Man, it had to bounce so close to that line. Yeah, but no one touched it up top. All right. Full count, 2 outs. Try it again. Strike 3. He got him down low. Man, what a tough way to go down. Top of the 5th inning we go. Grinnell leads 3-0 over Norwalk. Nate Lane leads off. Jaden Gibson, 1 strikeout away from etching himself into Grinnell High School baseball history. And we're off and running in the top of the 5th inning. That one flew foul. Look out, heads up, everybody. Oh, 1. Oh, 2. Outside for ball 1. One, 2. Fouled.
Stuck in the fence.
That doesn't happen a lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Can Jaden finish him here? One, 2.
Right down the middle. Oh!
Down low, ball 2. Nobody out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Falls down for ball 3. Full count. Full count. 3-2 for Jaden. That one popped out and can't be grabbed, but a nice throw on the first. Nice save by Nick Williams. And it's out for out number 1.
Nice little reach there by Nick and getting that thing popped up to Drew.
Batting for the Warriors, second baseman, number 9, Tanner Foltz.
Down for strike 1. Oh, 1. Popped up. Who's going to get there? Jaden will. Down for out number 2. It bobbled a little bit. Still 1 strikeout away.
Now batting for Norwalk, designated hitter, number 7, Shane Gearing. Excuse me. Pinch hitter, number 4, Cale Eck.
Cale Eck will be the one going against Jaden here at the bottom or the top of the 5th. 2 outs. Down for strike 1.
We're just kind of zooming in to try to catch a little bit of history if Jaden did happen to rock this thing over.
0-1. Fouled. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Up top for ball 1. Nobody on, 2 outs. Grinnell leads 3-0 over Norwalk. The 1-2. Got him. And there it is. History is made. 298 strikeouts. And Grinnell is now looking at the all-time leading strikeout pitcher in Grinnell High School history. 298 strikeouts. So what an accomplishment by Jaden Gibson. He passes Eli Dunn, who set his record just a few years ago. And for 2 times in this 10-year span, Grinnell has been blessed with 2 really good pitchers. And Jaden Gibson is now atop of the all-time pitching strikeout leader at 298. Congratulations to my friend Jaden Gibson. We're going to take a break, show you a little bit of pictures of the new Bailey Park dog, And Grinnell will be up to bat at the bottom of the 5th inning.
All right, if you're wondering why we're watching a baseball game, we've got a dog up on the screen. This is the Bailey Park therapy dog that they have already purchased, and they're going to do fundraising for tomorrow at the Fairway store. So come on out at 11 a.m., and they'll be there until 1. Taking pre-orders, I believe, pork tenderloin chips and a drink. So stop on out and raise some money for Bailey.
Drew Leak is the new pitcher for Norwalk. 11 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 10 hits, 16 strikeouts, opponent batting average at 182, and straight off of his record 298 strikeouts, Jaden Gibson now up to bat. 2 away from 300. 2 big milestones in one night. 0-1, 0-2. Bottom of the 5th. Grinnell leads 3-0 over Norwalk. 0-2. Way outside for ball 1. One, 2. Swung on, fouled. Everybody look out. Man, it dropped right behind that small little patch of bleachers. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Outside for ball 2. Leak at 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Jaden's fought back. Full count for number 7 against number 11. Outside for ball 4, and Jaden gets a walk. Trots over to first base. Jake Hull up to bat now for Grinnell.
Now batting for Grinnell, shortstop, number 23, Jake Hull.
I feel like when Jake comes up to bat, you just don't know what you're going to see.
Well, I think for Norwalk, they don't know which way the ball's going to go, so. Ooh.
Strike 1.
If Jake was to swing at that, he would have been hitting the dirt first, try to get a good angle on that ball. And that was in the exact same spot.
Strike 2. Well, at least he's consistent.
Well, and if you notice, Jake doesn't really crowd the plate too much. I mean, he steps back a little bit, so when it's on that outside corner, he calls it strike. It is a reach for him.
outside. There, ball one. That's a definitive ball one. One ball, two strikes. Down low, ball two. Norwalk fans really thought that was a strike. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-2 count for Jake Hull. And he lines that one out to center field, and it drops just in front of the center fielder. It's a single for Jake Hull, and Grinnell's got two on first and second, and Alex Smith steps up to bat. And we know what Alex Smith can do.
Designated hitter, number 20, Alex Smith.
Is it me or are the bugs getting worse? It's not me. Bugs are getting worse.
That's what you get when you put bug spray on. They'll come to you.
I didn't put it on my face, so that's probably it right there.
Either that or I have enough odor they won't come near me.
2 on, nobody out. Thanks for telling me that now. Maybe we weren't smelling burnt fireworks.
The Schaefer smell.
1 ball, no strikes. Up top, ball 2.
Last time Smith was on, he took one to just past shortstop.
Surprised
Advanced runners.
Gavin hasn't come out for Jaden here as a courtesy runner. 2-0. Strike one. Jaden Gibson turns on the Jets to third. And he's out at third. Tried it, just not in time. Jaden for sure thought he was safe. Yeah, he did. He did have a great slide, but I guess not what the judge could see. And now we have 1 out, and Jake's over up on second. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Thought that last one was slow pitch rules. Hit the plate, called it a strike.
Strike 2. Two. Alex lines that one to left field. It stays fair, and Jake Hull gonna round third, and he is safely at home. An RBI double for number 20.
RBI double for Smitty.
Boy, he gets better every single game. And Grinnell leads 4-0 against Norwalk. And I guess there's a little bit of confusion. Was this thing called fair? So take it back. Yeah, take it back. They're going to say it was called fair, or called foul. So the run comes back. And Alex steps back up into the box. I mean, that one was called, like, it dropped, and the judge said it was fair. I honestly don't understand that. He just took back basically what he said. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside for ball 3. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it on our replay because it was a little bit out of our line of camera sight. But I'm pretty sure he called fair. Full count. Alex lines that one. Throw on to first. Missed, grabs it, and he's safe at first. Little bit of redemption there. It's not going to bring home a run, but man, it puts Alex on base.
And another error for Norwalk.
So 1 out, runner on first and second. Brock Beck steps up to the batter's box. You see anything on the replay that may be indicated?
I'm looking.
I'm pretty sure he called fair. 1 out, runner on first and second. Brock Beck up to bat. And Brock swings for strike 1. Oh, 1 out. Drew Leak wanted to catch him slipping there, but to no avail. Oh, 1. Outside for ball 1. One. Strike 2. Man. One, 2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Brock's going to head down to the dugout. Drew was going to bat, but not now. Designated hitter Noah Reese up to bat now for the Grinnell Tigers. Grinnell played Noah just a little bit earlier in the season. He's pretty productive out of that DH spot. And with 2 outs and 2 on, Grinnell is their best at 2 outs. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Boy, we got a helicopter flying over top. He called it. Did he call it fair?
He called fair, and then he turned around and called it foul.
Oh, Reese fouls that one off. Everybody look up. Heads up. Ooh, landed right over in the grass pit. So an 0-2 count for Noah. With 2 outs, runner on first and second. Can number 10 knock it out of the infield here? 0-2. Ball's up top for ball 1. Yeah, it looks like a helicopter's probably going to be coming in on hospital over there.
He's flying around that field.
Oh, crop dusting. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. This one headed to right field. Can Norwalk get there? They do. Out for out number 3. Good hit, though, by Noah. That retires the side. We're headed to the top of the 6th. Grinnell leads 3-0 over Norwalk. Evan Borst up to bat now for Norwalk. And at the top of the 6th, Norwalk only 2 more chances to possibly tie or take the lead. So they're looking for opportunities here. Down for strike 1. Tell you what, when that goes down for a strike, umpire's like, boom. He calls it right away. He doesn't really even think about it.
Yeah, much better than the softball ump we had the other night. We couldn't tell what he was calling.
Oh, 1, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Flown out. Nick Williams makes the grab, out for out number 1. Routine.
Now batting for
He's made
Norwalk,
a few good plays tonight.
Yeah, Jamie's had a great night on the mound tonight, but when they do get a hit, we have good defense out in the field that take care of the rest of the game for him.
Jamie Gibson is not on the mound. Jamie Gibson's sitting right beside us. Jaden Gibson.
Jaden Gibson, excuse me.
1-0. Man, just missed him. 2-0. So Jamie did pitch in high school. Oh, Jake Hole just missed the diving grab.
Hey, I just gave you credit for pitching there, Jamie. Yeah.
Now batting for Norwalk, catcher number 1, Sebastian Hudson.
Sebastian Hudson up to bat now for Norwalk. 1 out, runner on first. Jaden pitching that bend but no break game. Still no runs allowed. Falls in for strike 1. This game going to go later than most games just because of the late start. It is cooling off, I will admit, but not much. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. He's going for 299 if he strikes out another one. Up top, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner sitting on first there for Norwalk. Jaden takes a peek. Just missed him, 2-2. I guarantee in that dugout, no one is going to celebrate. No one's going to celebrate until that last out is taken after what happened last Wednesday night. 2-2. Falls in there. Beautiful pitch down for strike 3. 299 for Jaden Gibson.
Now batting for Norwalk,
It's a thing of beauty.
fielder number 14.
I wish I could pitch.
Joss.
Popped up high. Foul. 0-1. Jaden also, besides going for 300, going for number 10 on the evening. Be a pretty productive night.
It will definitely give Jaden a little bit more confidence after his last couple weeks of pitching.
For sure. Runner's still on first, 2 outs. 1-1. That one lost its grip just a little bit. Outside for 2-1. And we got a timeout here. Stenberg is going to walk out on the mound here. Going to have a little chat with Jaden here. Stenberg going to get his confidence up a little bit. See if he can finish it here. 2-1. 2 outs. See if Jaden can fight back and finish. Pop foul. Everybody look out. I don't know why I say that on the air. Just because you never know.
So when it comes right over the fence and at the camera, we could...
2-2. Down low, 3-2. It's been called all over the place.
Stenberg's doing jumping jacks in the corner of the dugout off some of the calls.
That one grounded. Jake catches it on the hop. Throw on to first. Out for out number 3. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. Grinnell leads 3-0 over Norwalk.
Drew.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Yeah, strike 2. Oh, whoa. we had a little bit of a race for that loose baseball. Sorry, we had a little bit of a again, everything's on recording, and it should be back going. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, I missed. Christian Nicholson still in. Nick Williams steps up to bat now. So we'll see what Nick can do here. Grinnell leads over Norwalk 5-2 over there at the softball diamond. Bottom of the 5th inning. Nick swings and misses for strike 1. Bottom of the 6th, Grinnell up 3-0. Man, down the dirt for strike 1, or strike 2, excuse me.
There's been quite a few down in the dirt.
0-2. Swung on, Nick's going to throw and run on to first, and, oh, well, I mean, he almost overthrew him, but out for out number 2. Blake Hallbaugh, top of the batting order, coming up into the batter's box.
Top of the order for Grinnell, left fielder, number 22, Blake Hallbaugh.
Looking at Norwalk here, 7 seniors going to graduate this season. It's crazy. Fouled off. Man, that crop duster helicopter, he's making his rounds tonight. Good for him. Just don't spray the players. 1-1. Oh, did it? Look at Jade Gibson, the pitcher, trotting out to get this loose ball. Get you a guy that can do everything. Hallbaugh fouls that one off. Jake Cole was warming up in the bullpen just a little bit ago, if needed. Grinnell does have the advantage that they do have quite a bit of a break till their next game, so if Jaden wanted to go 110 pitches, he could. Oh, they do not. Oh, they do? Okay. Tomorrow night at Newton, I guess. So that game was rescheduled from previous date. Outside, 4-3. Three-two. Hallbaugh turns on the Jets. I don't know if Norwalk's going to get there. out for out number 3. So that'll retire the side. To the top of the 7th we go. Norwalk trails 3-0 against your Grinnell Tigers.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Fees up to bat for Norwalk. Top of the 7th. Grinnell needs 3 outs and they can finish this thing. Jaden Gibson still on the mound. He might not be able to make it through this inning without going too high over the pitch count. We'll see if he can finish it. Strike 1. Jaden's taking anything that they give him here.
Actually, I think old Blue likes to call him right or left instead of.
But that one was more inside than the other one was outside. Called for ball 1.
It's deceiving. It all depends on where Collins sits. So right now, Collins dead on.
Grounded. Got past the first baseman. Parker's going to hop on it. Let's take a breath here as Norwalk gets on first.
Now batting for Norwalk, pitcher number 15.
Boy, I don't want to bring up last week,
We won't.
so we're not going to bring it up. Grinnell still leads 3-0 against Norwalk. Runner on first, nobody out. Popped high, going to be fouled. 0-1. Dream scenario right there. Got a train coming down right through town. Strong train sound coming through. Falls in the dirt. Colin gonna go up and pick it up. And here we go. Down for runner on second. Nobody out. And we're sitting at 1-1. No one wants to get out of here more than Jaden Gibson does to finish this ball game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second. Strike 2. That was a good pitch.
He's going to go that 110 plus. Finish the batter.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And Jaden will take a quick time. Colin Gibson going to run out to the mound.
How many? 102.
So with no outs, Jaden's only technically got 8 pitches to work with here. To go.
He can finish the batter on 110.
He can finish the batter at 110, so we'll just see what happens here. Again, Jake Cole ready
Best out pitch right here.
when needed. It'd be great if Jaden can finish it here.
Number 10.
1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Man, just missed him. Ball 2. Trying everything he can here. Runner on second. No outs. The count is 2-2. Swung on, grounded. Owen Can't get it past it. It got past both Jake and Owen. Runner's going to throw or get to third, and the runners are safe at the corners, and Jaden might be done for the night. That one just barely snuck past them both. Runners at the corners. Nate Lane up to bat now for Grinnell. I guess the only plus side here, Grinnell does get the ball here at the bottom of the seventh here. But they want to finish it now. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Popped high and fouled behind home plate. Jaden's flirting with 110. Let's turn 3. That's a great idea. Let's do it. No balls, 1 strike. 1 on first, 1 on third, and call time. Boy, I'm pacing right now. This is pretty nerve-wracking. 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Or strike 2, excuse me. Jaden's best, if it can, will show up right here in the bottom or the top of the 7th inning when Grinnell needs it most. The 0-2. Got him. Number 69 on the year, number 300 all-time for Jaden Gibson in the strikeout category. And he's got 1 out, runner still at the corners. 107 pitches for Jaden now. Still runners at the corners, 1 out. Beautiful pitch, falls in there for a ball.
Come on, Blue.
Got to find the rhythm. 1 ball, no strikes. 108 for Jaden. That one fouled, right? Yeah, it should be, and it is, Jaden's last batter upcoming. One's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at the corners. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. I know he's tired, but he's hanging in tough. Can he get him out? 1 ball, 2 strikes. If he gets him out, it eliminates the sacrifice. This one popped high and foul. Gonna bring more baseballs out for the umpire here. Oh, man.
I thought the last game we did was bad on foul balls, but holy cats. Tonight, they're bringing more balls from the dugout than they are actually keeping them on the field.
1 out, runners at the corners. Jaden takes a glance to first. Throws on to first. That one was a little low. Thank goodness Drew was able to hang on to it. Count is 1-2. Norwalk in scoring position on third. The 1-2. Got him on the strike 3. And we're 1 out away. Are they going to keep him out there? They're not. So Jaden will finish this evening giving up 6 hits and no runs. And will finish with 70 strikeouts this season so far and 301 strikeouts all season or all time as a Grinnell Tiger. What a way to go out. Take a much needed break. Ice up. He'll be back next week. So now Jake Cole going to step on the mound. How's it going? He pitched most of the game against Pella Christian. Only gave up 1 run. He's productive when it counts.
So per high school rules, that's 5 nights that Jaden has to take a break.
5 nights. Coming up Saturday, Grinnell softball action over at the Softball Diamond. It's a little tournament between
Number 23,
Grinnell and Linville Sully, I believe, is the first game, and then the next game is to be determined on whoever
catcher.
wins.
Colin Gibson will move to third base. Owen Kaufman to shortstop.
So unlike last Wednesday, Grinnell had no outs when J. Cole was taken out of the game. Grinnell has 2 outs, and Jake only needs 1 out. Runners will be at the corners. 1 runner's over there on third all alone. The other runner is over on first. Drew and him are just chatting it up. Who knows what they're talking about? Grinnell's going to try to finish it. The win would move them to 18-8 on the season. Would drop Norwalk to 10-12 on the season. So here we go. Jaden Gibson's going to be up to catch here. We're only 1 out away. Can Grinnell finish? That's the big thing right here. Just past the 9:30 half hour here at the ballpark. If Grinnell pulls this out, I bet Jaden will be the one coming up here and talking to us. And I'm glad we finally get to maybe talk to him. We haven't talked to him all season. That'd be, well, nope. Shane Giernick up to bat. So here we go. This is where it all matters. Grinnell trying to knock out another Little Hawkeye Conference win against a pesky Norwalk team with 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Jaden Gibson in at catcher. And the 9th batter in the lineup right here. So here we go. Norwalk's last gasp right here. Grinnell leads 3-0. 2 outs, runners at the corners for the Warriors. Grinnell's going to try to finish. And J. Cole going to be the one that does it. Swung on, fouled. Down for strike 1. Norwalk plays tomorrow, excuse me, against Bondurant. Then they play Wednesday, doubleheader against Dallas Center Grimes, take the 4th off, and then they play Friday against Indianola. Very busy week for the Warriors. The 0-1. Up top for ball 1. Next time Grinnell will be in action is tomorrow night against Newton. And then they will play at Pella on the 3rd. The 1-1. Strike 2, or 1 strike away. Grinnell looking for win number 18 on the year. Can Jake finish it? Runners at the corners for Norwalk. The 1-2 by Jake Hull. Fouled off.
Hanging on like a 10-pound bugger.
Hang on. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This could do it. The 1-2. Down low for ball 2. 3 2s across that scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on base. Runners at the corners for Norwalk. Jake Cole going to try to finish it right here. On the way. Grounded. Nick picks it up on the hop. On to first, and the ball game is over. It's win number 18 for the Grinnell Tigers on the season. They defeat Norwalk 3-0. Stunberg said they wanted them to play their best baseball in July, and I think tonight just capped that as they pitched the shutout against the Norwalk Warriors.
Well, you know, right now the scoreboard represents the story of the game right now, because as they come in, it's pretty even up play, but Norwalk having those 3 errors, and Grinnell capitalized on every time that come around. So, you know, great win for the Tigers, great win for Jaden Gibson, relieved by Jake Holges to finish out those 3 pitches or 5 pitches, but still, there's nothing to complain about a game like that.
Grinnell finishes with 6 hits and no errors. Norwalk finishes with 6 hits and 3 errors. Grinnell will be back tomorrow night against Newton at Newton, and then they'll be against Pella for a doubleheader on Wednesday. Stay right here. We'll probably have an interview with most likely Coach Stenberg and Jaden Gibson in a little bit. But for now, we'll hear a sponsor from our sponsor, Polly Eyes Pizza.
Hey there, I'm Joey Polley, third-generation owner of Polly Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyeye'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polly Eyes Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Alrighty, we are back here for the post-game interview with Jaden Gibson and Coach Stenberg. First of all, congratulations on the win. Good win versus Norwalk. I'll start with Jaden. You are now the all-time leading strikeout leader here at Grinnell High School. You pass Eli Dunn. What does that mean for you? 301 now, 70 this season. What's that mean for you?
Personally, it means a lot because I know over the years I've come a long way, and pitching isn't, my primary position or anything like that, but personally, it means a lot, and to see, the defense behind me can make a lot of great plays. Brock had a good play in center, and Nick had a good play at second, and then pretty much all night the defense played great behind me. So, as a team, it feels great, and personally, it feels great.
You've struggled a little bit the past few weeks, and what helped you kind of get over this little bump and come back tonight and throw the game that you did?
I think against DCG, I was just too predictable. I felt like they knew what was coming all night, and obviously when someone knows what's coming, it's going to be bad for you. But we mixed pitches well tonight, and my arm was healthy. My arm hasn't really felt that healthy lately, but tonight it felt great, and it's good to come out with a win.
Coach, last Wednesday hurt, and I think the whole team, and I for sure, and I bet a lot of the fans felt that, that was just one that got away. How did you rally the troops and come back tonight and take down a conference foe that is quite pesky?
I told them, we really played well for 6.5 innings. And the only thing I was disappointed is we had one unfortunate play go against us, and it felt like at that point, we kind of just were melting mentally. And so being able to overcome that is the only thing. Otherwise, that was still a step forward. Obviously we want to win and those, not have that finish. But in regards of, our approach at the play, our hitting, our defense, our pitching for the most part, that was a step forward, and that's the way we were looking at it. And I explained to them, you play baseball long enough, you're going to be on the opposite side of that, and you're going to be unfortunate on that side of that sometimes. And that's just part of baseball, and you got to overcome that, and we responded well tonight.
We're on July 1st. We're not really getting down into crunch time, but we're kind of getting there. What's the mindset overall as we're coming to the end of the season, getting into district play?
Keep taking steps forward. That's really our goal from here on out is, play our best baseball in July has been our goal all year long. And especially now that we're here, we're just keep taking steps forward, whether that means winning all our games or dropping here and there, but we just got to make sure we stay focused and play our best baseball. And when we do that, good things happen.
Have a lot of fun. It seems like we bring a little bit of good luck while we're up here. So we really appreciate you two coming up, and congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the record.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Blake.